Good morning from the side of a mountain where it's wet and it's cold. We just got off our bus. That took how long?
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours from Sun Moon Lake where we were last night. And now we're on our way to go start our climb of Jade Mountain. And we were hoping for dry weather, but not to be found. So we'll keep you updated. Okay, so we made it to the trailhead. Parked permit checked and police permit checked, and the lady at the park permit that checked our park permit was just like, "Are you going up the mountain now?" But yeah, very wet obviously, but there is minimal thunder, which is nice. So hopefully
There's still thunder.
it's minimal thunder. Hopefully not too many rocks. Oh, so much water. Off we go.
Yeah.
So we have about 8, almost 9 kilometers to cover until we get to our place that we stay for the night, called Mt.Yushan Lodge. And from there, tomorrow morning we summit early and then all the way back down in one day. So only 2 days on the mountain, which is not too bad considering it's going to be wet all the way through. So at least it's beautiful. Okay, so we are 1.2 k's in. Everything is wet. Shoes, socks, underwear, everything. This is beautiful. So we still have 7.5 k's to go to the lodge. Say hello. How are you feeling? We are very unfit, by the way. Okay, so we are 2.5 kilometers in. Unfortunately for us, the thunder is getting worse, but at least we're making progress. And we are still very wet. Beautiful ass waterfall. So we are 3 kilometers in, still very fucking wet, and seems like the thunder's calmed down just the tiniest bit, so always good for us. But 6 k's more to go. Hell yeah. Beautiful waterfall. And there's another one just around the corner. It is a very pretty view. It's like walking in a river. And there's another. Oh, that's even worse. Another waterfall right over there. We are 6.4 kilometers in and it's still fucking raining.
2Ks left to go.
2Ks left to go. We are both very wet and very tired. We were so unfit.
It's been raining the whole way up, literally non-stop, and every time we think it's gonna stop, it doubles down and it gets like twice as bad. My bag doesn't have a rain cover.
We are very wet and we really want to get to that lodge. So, see you soon.
You have steam coming off of you.
Yeah, it's very cold.
We just arrived at the top. That was rough.
Keisha, where are we?
We're at Iron Lodge, which is 2.5 kilometers from the we arrived after how many hours? 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours.
We are freezing. I can't feel my fingers. We have no dry clothes.
Like nothing.
Oh my god, okay. I can't look at the camera. So that's it. We're in pain. We're gonna wake up at 4:30 tomorrow morning. And we have no pillows. So yeah. It's gonna be a good night.
Morning from a very cold, very cold side of the mountain. As you can see, still raining. So we got the lodge last night, or yesterday afternoon. Very wet, but at least we made it, all safe. And they told us last night at dinner that if it rains, we can't summit because of thunderstorms. There's severe lightning at the peak and it's prone to lightning strikes. So yeah, when we woke up this morning, thunder was going crazy. So we decided, well, unfortunately we could not summit. And yeah, we just making our way down the mountain again. Whew. And it's wet and cold, but it's still pretty. So we are almost 4Ks down the mountain. How you feeling, Keisha?
Oh, like shit.
Yeah, we are tired. We didn't get any sleep last night because our bed was a play mat. But yeah, we are making good progress. Unfortunately, we have to hurry because we need to catch a bus. Like 10 o'clock.
10:15.
10:50. So we need to hurry. So with last night's rain, this is a typical place for rockfall. And one indeed did happen. But at least not impossible. Nice view. Okay, there's Acacia 2. So we are 2.7 k's away from the start of the trail. Oh my god. Just does not want to get better. So, we are still wet, but at least we're almost done. Smile.
I am smiling.
There's a smile on her face, that's good. There wasn't a smile on her face earlier. We are basically... we are basically 1K away from the end of the hike. It's called Tataka Saddle. And yeah, very glad it's over. Keisha says she wished she never came. But she did it. Now she can't take it back. Oh, shit. Yeah, I see. That's my karma.
We made it.
So, we made it. Mount Jade trailhead. Watch. We are finished with our hike, and now we wait for a shuttle, which if I don't know will come. Okay. So, when we got down from that mountain, shit went wrong. So I've been filming you this because my camera battery was dead, and it was just impractical. There was so much going on, I didn't have time to film anything, so I'll just tell you now. We got down from that mountain and we were supposed to catch a bus to the nearest town close to, so we can go home. We wanted to catch a bus and we were waiting at this bus stop just below the mountaineering center for an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours, and very wet, and we were so over it. We just wanted to go home, but these two old ladies drove past us and they said because of the bad weather and all of the rain, all of the mountain roads where we are closed because it's too dangerous and no buses are running, so we could not get on a bus. And for a while there was a mad scramble trying to figure out what to do, but luckily at the same time 2 people came down from the mountain and they were going down the mountain in their own car. We tried to get a lift with them, but they were going in the opposite direction. Oh, we should have taken it. But they called the police for us, asking what to do, because yeah, that's the easiest thing to do in Taiwan is calling the police. They called the police and the police said that there's this little lodge close to where we are who usually only accommodates large mountaineering groups of people who want to go climb Mt.Yushan, Jade Mountain. And we went to this little lodge and we waited outside for about nearly 45 minutes for someone to show up, because this was quite early in the morning and they were still closed. We got to some people and they told us that they could organize a shuttle for us to the closest town where we wanted to go to. It's called Mt.Yushan. And this little town, in this little town we can at least get a hotel, we can dry some of our clothes, because at this point everything is still wet. No, nothing is like, everything on our bodies are wet too. So yeah, we wanted to get to this hotel so we can dry some clothes and just go home. And we got into the shuttle, made our way to the little town, and we got to the town and everything is closed. The whole town has got these gates around it because there's only one road in and one road out, and they closed the gates and they closed down the whole town because of all of the rain and all of the water flowing everywhere, and the hotels are taking no more guests, so we were denied entry. We couldn't even walk inside, so we had no choice but to turn back to that mountaineering lodge where the owners graciously told us that we can stay there for the night until we can figure out another plan in the morning. And yeah, that's what we did. We went back. The people were very nice. They gave us a place to sleep, which was nice and dry, and they even made us a little lunch, which was very nice of them. But next day, it was still raining quite a lot, and the buses were still not running, so we could still not take a bus down to where we wanted to go. But luckily for us, they did say that we can take a shuttle to this small little town in the middle of nowhere. That's the closest train station to us, and this town's called Gigi. So we basically took a shuttle, our shuttle, to this little town called Gigi, and from there we would take the train and we could go home. But we got there and this train station was also non-operational because of all the rain. There was some debris on the tracks and the trains weren't running. But luckily they organized a bus for us to the closest train station that was working, and from there we could go home. So yeah, after 2 days on the mountain and another day and a half struggling to get home, we finally made it. So not the adventure we would forget soon, but hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one.